Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we created our first HTML page and understood the basic structure. Now it is time to go deeper and understand the basic terminologies before we start understanding different tags and elements. So in this video, what we are going to cover is what is a tag, what is an element, what are HTML attributes. Then we are going to talk about some of the important topics like self-closing tags, and then I will be showing you real-time examples with inspect tools. Now guys, understanding these terminologies is very important. Otherwise, if you will directly jump on to understand what is a what is a heading tag or what is a paragraph tag, you might not even understand the meaning of the word tags and elements. So I thought let's cover this in a separate video first of all, and then one by one we will be taking different elements. Okay, so now guys, before we start the video, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel, as I'm creating a complete playlist on HTML. Make sure to check this playlist also. Let's go to our code editor now and let's start with the first topic, that is what is a tag now actually. So first of all, what I will be doing is I will be removing this code, okay, or let me just first keep this code and let me run my live server, okay, so that we can see the changes on the go when we will make it, okay. And now I'm opening my code here, okay. So what I will be doing is I will write a first statement, okay. Instead of this, I will write h1, okay, and this will say this is the heading, okay. Now I will be explaining you what exactly is a tag, okay. So basically a tag is the keyword that is inside angle brackets like a h1 over here, okay. It basically tells the browser what type of content we have to show on the browser, okay. Like this h1 is telling that whatever the content that I am putting inside this angular bracket, inside this tag, make this as a h1 heading or a large heading, okay. So basically a tag is nothing, okay, but whatever you put inside your angular brackets is called a tag. Now tags also has different things. Now this is an opening tag, okay, this is an opening tag, this is called an closing tag, okay. How can you understand which is a closing tag? So any tag which has a slash in front of it is called as a closing tag. And guys, tags are case sensitive, okay, because we have to follow lowercase convention, just in case if you will write a capital H1, it might not work as expected, okay. So this was only it about tags, that whatever we mentioned in between the angular brackets is called as a tag, okay. And they are meaningful in nature. Basically it tells your code or basically tells your browser that what you have to display on screen. Now moving on to the second terminology, which is what is an element. Now with this example only we can understand this whole sentence, okay, from this angular bracket starting to this angular bracket closing is a element, okay. Basically an element is a complete set, that is your opening tag, okay. This opening tag I will write it here for you so that you will understand, okay. So this was the opening tag, and then we had this thing which was the closing tag, okay. And then the content, this is usually called as content that we have in between, okay. Like the sentence that we have here is the content. So all three combined, okay, all these three things combined is called as what? Is called as an element, okay. And now I hope you understood what is a opening tag, what is a closing tag, and what is an element. Now guys, you might be wondering what I have done this, because of which the entire sentence has become green. So guys, this is a comment. How can you do that? So in order to write a comment, you just have to press control plus slash, okay. So if I have to make this line as a comment, I will take my cursor here, I will click control plus comment. And in HTML, how do you comment a line? Basically if you need to comment this line, okay, so I'll show you how you can do it. I'll just copy this line. So the perfect way is to first of all write an angular bracket, then this exclamation, 2 dashes, and then at the end just simple 2 dashes and close it. So this is a comment, okay. I can write it like this. This is a comment, okay. And even the same thing I can put it inside my comment only, okay. So you got a new idea also that how you can write a comment, okay. Now let's move forward and let's understand a new terminology, which is attributes, okay. See, so far we have seen two things, that is what is a tag and what is an element. Now let us understand what is an attribute actually is. So if I will take you here, okay, see, we have different type of tags and elements that we will be seeing in next upcoming videos, okay. for now, let us understand that we have a anchor tag. Okay, there is a tag called as anchor tag. Now what is its use? Okay, so whatever I write here in between the anchor tag, like something like click me, okay, that text will be treated as a link, okay, on the screen. Okay, let me first of all uncomment this line, and this one I'll comment it. So on the screen we are seeing one text which is clickable. Okay, when as soon as I click on it, nothing is happening as of now. Why so? Because I have not put anything in between the href. Okay, basically href is an attribute over here. Okay, href is an attribute. Now what is an attribute? Attribute basically provides additional information about your element. They are always inside the opening tag. Okay, we always put the attributes inside the opening tag and we never put it inside the closing tag. And what this attributes does is basically they provide extra information about your element. Okay, like in this case the anchor tag is doing what? Anchor tag is making something clickable, but when we click on it, where it should redirect, okay, that will be told by this href, okay, which is an attribute. So let's see what we can do. For example, I'll copy my google.com. okay, I'll copy any of the random link. Okay, so I am copying this and I'm putting this here. Okay, so now going forward, what will happen is as soon as I save this file and when I click on this, it will redirect me to google.com. okay, so in this way, if I have put any other link also, it will redirect me to that link. So I hope you have understood what is an attribute now. Attribute is always put inside the opening tag, okay, and not in the closing tag, and it provides additional information to your element. Okay, and now guys, we have seen these types of tags where we have a opening tag and a closing tag, right? Now there are some different types of tags where you don't have separate opening and closing tag, where just one single tag can be enough. For example, if I want that after this text that I have written, there should be a line below it. Okay, so how can I do? There is a tag called as hr. Okay, and what is the use of this hr? That it will make a line. Okay, the full form of it is horizontal rule. As soon as I save it, you can see a line is coming on the screen. Okay, and if I write it like this also, it will work the same way. So these types of tags where we don't need two separate tags, an opening and a closing. See, this itself is a self closing tag. Okay, this is what this is called as. This is called as self closing tag. Okay, so basically we are not writing two different tags. This is a self closing tag, but in HTML5 we don't even need to write this slash also. If you write this also, then also it will work fine. Okay, so I'll just duplicate this line so that you get to know that you can write it in this way also. Okay, and saving it. So guys, this is a self closing tag. Okay, so guys, we have covered almost all the important terminologies. Let's get back to our slide and see. First of all, we have understood what is a tag. In that, we have understood what is the opening tag, closing tag. Then we have understood an element. Element is a combination of an opening tag, your content, and your closing tag. Then HTML attributes we have understood. We have understood an example of href. Then we have understood what are self-closing tags. There are different types of self-closing tags that we will explore in the upcoming videos. And let's now see one real-time example with the inspect tool. So to understand this, what I will do is I will take you to the web browser and we will go to a website, like we will go to Wikipedia, for example. Okay, so I will write HTML Wikipedia. So if you will go to Wikipedia and I will open this website, here you see there are a lot of links. Okay, let's understand how these links are getting displayed on the screen. And in the last video I have shown you that we can do inspect tool and we can understand, we can see the HTML structure of anything, right? So if I have to see the HTML structure of any particular word or any particular paragraph, what I need to do, I need to click on this, okay, this arrow button, and then I need to see how the element, this web content text is written, okay, in HTML. See, here we are using an anchor tag because see, this is a anchor tag. Okay, like this is basically a link. So we are using anchor tag, and inside that we are using href, right? That is what I showed you. In the same way, we have one more attribute which is called as title. Okay, so this is also providing some extra information, right, to your anchor tag. So in this way, different attributes you can use. Okay, and when you will use image and all, then also you will understand that. See, for example, if I'll show you this image, see, this image has source. Okay, source as the attribute. Then we have a lot of different attributes like width, height. Basically, width and height is telling what should be the width and height of this image. Okay, we will be talking every single element in detail in our upcoming videos. But that's all for today's video, and let me know if you are finding it helpful, and if you do, please make sure that you give it a like. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.